I'm really excited because I have my team and I have so many amazing things planned for the people in the Hive Collective. So, what it is, it's a group coaching membership. And so, what I'm doing is every month, twice a month, I'm going to be doing live coaching sessions, two of them with the people in the Hive Collective. And you also get access to this vault. So, what you're seeing behind me here is just some screenshots of just a small piece of what's in there, just to kind of give you guys an idea. When you get access to the vault, you get all of this stuff in here and it's awesome. You're going to get instant access to it even before we have our first coaching session, which is May 13th. It's going to be every second and fourth Tuesday of the month. And then I'm going to record all of those and upload those into the vault so you can rewatch, replay anytime. And then the Hype Collective members are all going to have a private area in my Discord office that you're going to be able to go into. It's like if you're not familiar, there's a virtual office in there. And so you can pop in there literally 24/7 and collaborate with anyone in the Hype Collective. You guys can chat more about and go more in depth on the stuff that we do the group coaching on. You can have accountability partners. You can collaborate, send referrals, all the things. And tonight, I'm giving my live people a special discount before we get launched on our first call. So 20% off right now. Hype 20 is your code. So how you get there is you go to my profile link and you click on my link tree, and the very first button is the Hype Collective membership. It'll bring you to a web page to tell you all the things that you get. And when you go to checkout, make sure you input the code first, Hype 20, apply that. It'll update the pricing to get that discount. And then you can either pay monthly or you can pay for the full year upfront. So those are your options to go get that. And as we get closer here to our first group coaching session this month, that code's going down and it won't be as much off. So go get it now before 20% off is not available anymore. So go and get it. Hype 20 is your code. And let's dive into it. I kind of have something a little fun tonight for you guys. And just going to do a few things. Let me get this pulled up. Am I on Insta right now? Am I? No. Okay. Do I need to go on Insta too? Okay, might as well while we're here. Let's do it. Yes, I do. I'm just getting set up, Stylish Bear. I do. I'm just doing all the things. Okay, guys. Let's dive in. Let's do it. I'm going live. Gotta add a title. Cool. Dunzo. Here we go. We have 3 devices locked, loaded, and ready to go. Where are you guys at? I would love to know, where do you guys sell real estate? Where are we tuning in from? Let's collab. Let's do all the things. Okay. Hi everyone. Just cleaning my camera. No big deal. Okay, so tonight we're going to talk real estate systems that actually scale, not the cute aesthetic ones, although, I love a good aesthetic, but not just like Canva post type stuff. So like real working processes that create closings, consistency, and cash flow. Who doesn't want that? Tell me about it. Because if you're still waking up every day asking, what do I even do today? And no shade, no tea on that, but you're not building a business, you're just babysitting chaos. And we've all fallen into that. Trust me, I get it. So let me know in the chat if you're full-time, part-time, or just like burnt out all the time. What's up, Chicago? Hey, Estates with Aaron, how you doing? So yeah, so tell me, you guys, full-time, part-time, or like burnout, just always, because I want to help you diagnose exactly why your growth is stalled and what to do about it. And if you're already in the Hype Collective, because I know some of you in here are, drop that fire emoji because you already know the power of systems in your back pocket because you got instant access to the vault as soon as you signed up. But real quick, before we dive in, early enrollment for the Hype Collective open right now. That's my twice monthly coaching and the Vault Access that I was telling you guys about for agents who want to stop winging it and finally run it like a business. Like there are so many agents that I coach and train all the time that absolutely need this type of coaching, this stuff that's in the vault, the community that we've got. So for early access, use code HYPE20, 20% off. Those of you that are just popping in here. Bum, bum, bum. I'm gonna try to keep up on all the chats here. So if I miss a chat, just keep keep putting it in there so I don't miss it. All right, so back to the good stuff. So the first thing most agents get wrong that I've noticed is that you don't have a system for follow-up. You just have vibes, you just do it when you think about it. You make a spreadsheet, you tried Trello once, and your CRM has 400 names in it. And yet your deals keep falling through the cracks. So that's not a motivation issue, guys. It's a process failure. And the agents who scale aren't better at sales. Okay. It's not necessarily about that. Thank you for the gifts. They're just better at keeping organized momentum. And that's what we want. Okay. Check my text. Okay. There are like 8 million things happening right now. My team's like, Jen, I'm trying to talk to you. I'm trying to tell you things. Let me just open up my stuff on here. Give me a hot minute because I am a hot mess. All right. Let's go. You did not text me as of late. Persistence will always overcome resistance. Abso-freaking-lutely. Real estate rehabber knows what's up. Absolutely. Okay. If you guys saw my setup right now, okay. So back to what we're talking about. So we're talking about the agents who scale aren't better at sales. Okay, they're just better at keeping that organized momentum. And inside the Hype Collective, I teach a 3-phase follow-up system that you can literally plug in each week. So who gets hit with value, who gets hit with urgency, and who gets hit with you're not ghosting me without consequences energy. Okay, so those are like the 3 plugs that I do each week with the people that are in my pipeline. It's strategic, it's intentional, and it works. PSA, if you're feeling called out, it's not a shade, okay? It's your invitation. The Hype Collective is open right now, and I'm giving 20% off. The code is HYPE20 to anyone who's ready to finally stop guessing and get growing, okay? We do live coaching twice a month, full access to my real estate vault with hundreds, you guys, hundreds of docs and actual systems that convert. It's not fluff. It is foreclosers. Okay, problem solver number 2. You're spending 80% of your time on stuff that makes you feel productive, but doesn't actually generate income. How many people feel busy, but at the end of the day, you're like, I didn't get anything done. Okay. You're like endless content creation. You're redesigning your logo, spending hours on a perfect buyer template that no one's actually going to read. So if you don't know which 2 to 3 systems in your business actually drive revenue every week, you're not scaling, you're stalling out. You need what I call a conversion core. It's so this 3-system stack that includes a lead flow channel, a value-based follow-up sequence, and a daily moves tracker that holds you to actual revenue building activities, not just spinning your wheels. That's why the vault inside the Hype Collective isn't just content, it's categorized, it's tested, and it tells you what to do this week, not just someday. Stylish Bear. I feel like I see what you're I see him, girl, and I'm right here with you, girl. I'm doing it. I'm absolutely doing it. We are here. Okay, cool. So the next big system fail is you don't have a niche or niche, depending on, part of the country. You have no niche clarity. You're bouncing between first-time buyers, expireds, referrals, probate leads, and like wondering why nothing's consistent. You don't need to niche forever, but you do need to niche for now. That's how you build brand recall. That's how you create repeatable systems. And it's how you stop waking up every day just reinventing the wheel. So let's break this down practically. So the 3 systems I would implement today if I were starting from zero and wanted to close deals fast, is system number 1 is a value-based follow-up sequences. Okay. Most agents follow up like this. Hey, just checking in, or worse, let me know if you have any questions. No, that is not a system. That is hope and a prayer. So what you do instead is a 3-part sequence. Number 1, and you can write this down if you're a little cute little note taker. Relevance. If I'm on my second phone, I am on every single device that I own right now, Stylish Bear. We've got 2 phones. I got 2 phones. Anyways, that's not how the song goes. 2 phones, we got the laptop. I am live everywhere, okay? You guys, I've got my peeps checking in on me, all right? They're like, "Check, check. Did you do this? Did you do this? Do this?" Yes, I'm here. I'm doing all the things. Okay, so let's get back to it. Build a 3-part sequence. Number 1, relevance. So say something like this. Saw this property that reminded me of what you were describing when we chatted last. Okay, so be relevant about that. That's how it goes. Janae, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, I've got all these people like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, I promise I'm doing the right things. Anyways, okay, so here we go. It takes a village, people, not just to raise children. Okay, so we've got relevance. You got to be relevant to your leads. Number 2, you have to have authority. Here's what most buyers don't know about timing in this area. For example, that could be your script. Okay. So having authority and educating people. Number 3 is the offer. For example, I have time this week to walk you through a custom strategy if you're ready to move. Okay. So relevance, authority, and an offer. Cycle those 3 angles and watch people re engage. If you just chose to do that, like even in flow, in sequence, whatever, um, you're going to see way more conversions than if you're just, hey, just checking in. Okay. And so there you go. And that's also a way that you don't have to think about what it is that you have to follow up on. So if you didn't write it down, relevance, authority, offer. And inside the Hype Collective, I literally give you 25 plus plug and play messages that move people from cold to closing. So that's what you get inside the vault. Quick reminder while you're here, Hype 20 is still active, but not for long. The Hype Collective is your access to all my systems, including these follow up sequences that I'm giving you little tastes and teasers of. We've got listing flows, onboarding templates, and buyer conversion paths all in one place. So if you're tired of like rewriting everything from scratch every single week, this is your move. You're going to have all the systems you need. Okay, so number 2, the system that you need, because we're talking 3 different systems that I would implement. So that first system that I just went over, that's the value-based follow-up sequence. All right, with those 3 things. System number 2 that I would implement right away is lead sourcing and picking one channel. So the mistake that I see every single day is agents try to work FISBOs, expireds, Instagram DMs, YouTube, open houses, and you try and do that all at once, and none of it compounds because you're just trying to be a jack of all trades or a Jill of all trades instead of mastering one thing, getting really good at it, then moving on to the next. So here's the fix. Dominate one channel per quarter. That is it. So if you're choosing DMs, for example, build a 4-part conversation flow. So number 1, you got to have a welcome hook. Number 2, value drop. Number 3, discovery question. And number 4, call to action for a free strategy call or a free CMA, depending on the lead. So if you're doing cold calls, rotate 3 opener types and track what lands with those leads. You're not building a brand, you're building a conversation machine. I mean, it also kind of builds your brand, but the idea is that you're trying to build this conversation machine so you're never left with having to say just checking in. That's what we optimize inside the Hype Collective, not just more noise. We're optimizing for more closings. Queen is here. Oh, thanks, Champion for Christ. Appreciate you. Okay, Hype check. You guys, if this is hitting, do not wait on this. Go get 20% off using code HYPE20, but only while early access is open. Once we roll into the full launch of this discount is going to disappear and the price goes up. This is for agents who are done dabbling and ready to install systems built to scale. It is 10 p.m. Okay. So stutter. Here we go. So system number 3, we got system 1, we got system 2. System number 3 is the weekly CEO dashboard. Yes, if you run a real estate business, if you sell real estate, you are the CEO of your own business. It's not hard to show up. Thank you, Stylish Bear. Absolutely. Okay, so if you don't have a weekly CEO check-in, you are just winging your business like it's a side hustle. And that's okay. If it is a side hustle, great, like that's fine, but you should still have some systems in place to actually make it effective. So here's what to track every single Friday. How many conversations did I start this week? Okay, that's just base level. How many conversations did I start? How many buyers and sellers got moved forward? Where did my time go that didn't generate money? That's a tough one to track. It's not. It's just nobody likes to do it. Thank you. It's Giving History. Appreciate the gifts. Also, what system needs a tune-up? Pro tip, probably all of them, if you're not selling as much real estate as you want. And lastly, what am I outsourcing or automating next week? This is a kind of real world system that we teach and coach inside the Hype Collective because staying busy is not the same as building power and scaling your business. And even if any of those things that you're like, oh, I'm not to the point of outsourcing or automating it. Actually, you are closer to that than you think. And that's what we talk about. Those are the types of things that we talk about and how to level up your business inside the Hype Collective. This isn't theory, you guys. This is the exact systems that let me coach my agents, run my own pipeline, and still have time to go live and share all of this with you. Literally, if I didn't have these systems and I didn't follow them like a crazy person, then like we wouldn't be here. So the Hype Collective is about potential. It's not about potential, it's about execution. And you've got about 48 hours left to use this code Hype20 before that early access closes, because as we inch closer to our first coaching call, May 13th, time is ticking. That discount's going to go down. So get in while early access is open. So let me walk you through 4 real systems from inside the Hype Collective vault that my agents use every week to convert better, close faster, and build real momentum. Thank you. You guys, it's on TikTok. The code is pinned right there for you, Hype20. So the first system, the 7-day DM to closing playbook. You're on Instagram, you're on TikTok. Cool. But are you actually turning conversations into closing? Inside the Hype Collective, we use this exact flow to move someone from cold to contract in 7 days. Okay, that's the idea. That's what the system is designed for. So number one, you have to have a hook. Start with a non-spammy opener like, saw your comment on XYZ post. Are you house hunting or just browsing for fun? Okay, that gets the conversation going. Number two, you have to have a bridge. So drop a resource, not a pitch. Okay, so this is a CMA, a buyer quiz, 1-minute video, whatever. Just drop some sort of resource to bridge that. Then number three is discovery. Ask a qualifying question like, are you thinking of buying this year or still just info gathering? And then 4, you got to invite them, offer a zero pressure strategy session or some type of lead magnet that matches whatever type of lead source that is. Girl, the lens on the phone is real. Is it? Do I need to clean it? Which lens? I've got 3, I've got 3 of them. She's like, to your goodness gracious. Yes, darling. What do you need? Well, I'm on 3 screens. That's why I don't know which screen to look at. Okay. Here we go. Like literally, you guys, this if you guys heard these conversations. Well, here's the thing. I can't like thanks. Oh my god. I'm trying to look it up. You guys, she's shading me because I'm literally looking at all the different screens at the same time. All right, okay, bye. All right. She's like, girl, look at the right screen. Okay. Because I'm on 17 of them. Oh. All right. Where did we leave off? What were we talking about? Okay, we're talking about this. You got the hook, you got the bridge, you got the discovery, you got the invite, and then you need to offer a zero pressure strategy session or that lead magnet to invite them in, and then you follow through. Okay, so you use a 3-day follow up sequence with psychology triggers like urgency, clarity, FOMO. Okay, all of those things. So agents inside the Hype Collective literally copy paste these flows with just some minor tweaks. They maybe pop it into ChatGPT and you make it in their brand voice and then close deals from DMs weekly if they're implementing this. Okay. All right. So system number 2, you have to have a buyer intake that converts. Most agents onboard buyers like this. Great, you're pre-approved. Awesome. Let's start looking. But that is not onboarding, you guys. That's just winging it. You don't actually know like if that's all you're doing. If the only clarifier that you have is just, okay, you're pre-approved. Let's run. No. Inside the Hype Collective, we give you a buyer intake form that uncovers objections before they even show up. Okay, so you're showing that you're proactive. We give you scripts that identify if this lead is just a dreamer, a driver, or a drifter. Isn't that cute? Dreamer, driver, drifter. We try to make things cute for you guys. And then also a 5-minute clarity call template that lets you qualify and empower the buyer without sounding robotic. The difference is our agents don't waste time showing 20 homes to people who weren't serious. They close in half the time because they start with clarity from the beginning. All right, let me check some of these chat things. Are we good? Do we have any questions? How are we doing? Throw me an emoji. Let me know how you're feeling. Okay, so let's move on to system number 3, my listing launch stack. This is one of the most downloaded bundles in the vault that we have. So here's how we prep and launch listings the modern way inside the Hype Collective. Number 1, pre-listing buzz sequence. We've got IG post, story flow to tease the listing to your audience, all of the things structured before you even hit live on your listing. And then we've got a 3-day launch calendar, email script, social media captions, text blast, and a call list. All of that, again, inside the vault. Then we have an open house system that doesn't suck, okay? So we give you what to say, how to follow up, and why we always repackage it as content, okay? Everything's just a giant circle. I wanted to say something else. Okay, then we have an offer response script library. So whether you're getting ghosted or need to stall, it's all in there. You could launch a listing like a pro tomorrow with this folder alone. I'm telling you guys, the vault is worth the price in and of itself. And like, no shade to myself, but like this vault is freaking insane. My team is working on it constantly. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Hot girl TikTok. Okay. Ba, 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 ba. All right. So here's how it works. System 4 is the weekly money moves. All right. I like this one. This one's cute. It's a favorite in the hype squad. So how it works is Monday, you run your pipeline tracker and identify your top 5 hottest leads. And you follow up those people. Tuesday, send 3 value-based DMs to cold leads. Wednesday, post content tied to active conversations so your leads see themselves in your feed. And then Thursday, set up next week's content and follow up days. Friday, evaluate what converted, what didn't, and optimize. So it's not a guessing game. It's very doable stuff. And this turns your week into a sales machine, not just a vibes based kind of hustle thing. Okay. Here's the difference between agents, you guys, who scale and agents who stall out. The ones who scale are using systems like these every single week. You don't need more motivation. You need direction. You don't need more templates. You need structure. And you also don't need another hack. You need a damn operating system. And that's what you get inside the Hype Collective. If this vault hits you like, wait, that's all inside the Hype Collective? Yep. And that's just the surface of all this. So use code HYPE20 to get 20% off your early access, but it's limited time and limited spots. Once we hit capacity, the door's shut, code expires, we're done. So let's keep the fire blazing. We are diving into 4 more real systems from the Hype Collective Vault that make agents say, if this is what you're giving away for free, I'm not missing what's inside. These systems are tactical, specific, hot, delivered like strategy, not fluff. Then we'll start layering in urgency messaging as we get closer to closing this out. So stay tuned. Let me see. Let me just check all my chats, my questions, comments, anything you guys are like, Jen, oops. What are we talking about? Will and Ivy. We're talking about so many different things. I'm literally keeping up on like 6 chats right now. So we've got it. We're good. You guys with me? You feeling all right? We doing okay? Just a little vibe check. All right. So let's move on to the next system. We've got a 30-day nurture plan from cold to close. You know that lead that said, like, we're just looking right now? Cool. They ghosted because you had no system to keep them warm without being annoying. But inside the Hype Collective, we give you guys a 30-day value drip. It looks like this. So week 1, you say something like, saw this listing, reminded me of your style. Week 2, most buyers don't realize how blank interest rates or whatever affects their monthly payment. Week 3, you have another thing that says, this stat blew my mind. And then you insert whatever data-driven text or voice note for whatever is going on that week. Week 4 is an invite to a no pressure strategy session before the next rate shift. So if you've got those leads that ghosted you, or you haven't followed up with someone in a bit, there are all of your scripts for week 1 through 4 to reignite that lead. Text, emails, voice drops, pre-written and psychology backed. So the Hype Collective agents plug and play, and suddenly cold leads start booking calls again because they're rebuilding that momentum. Another system that we go over. What are my thoughts on SEO? You should probably optimize for it in like all the things that you do for your social media content, your listing descriptions that are online, the blogs that you write, like, yeah, that's a general question. If you have something specific, definitely let me know. But yes, you should definitely be optimizing SEO to get more action. Okay, so another system, expired leads that actually land. So we're going to give you a system inside the Hype Collective to help you with expired leads. So let's be real though, most agents are terrible at expireds and afraid to call them. People either spam like, are you still selling? Or try to push too hard too fast without actually gathering information first. So what we do inside the Hype Collective is personal based call scripts, aggressive, defensive, open-minded, burnt out, meaning all sorts of different types of leads, right? Because expired leads, when you call them or when you connect with them, they could be aggressive, they could be defensive, maybe they're open-minded, maybe they're burnt out. Okay, so we give you scripts for all those different kinds of responses that you get when you pick up the phone. So it's not just one script, a one size fits all. It's we're giving you scripts based on their personality or where they're at and how they're feeling when you pick up the phone. We also give you follow-up text sequences for each of those types, and then value first mailer and DM templates, not just like I have a buyer for you when you don't actually. So there's a Vault doc called which expired persona am I talking to? And agents love this because like I said, it's not a one size fits all thing. It actually hits all the different types of expired lead types that you're going to be talking to. It's next level stuff. It's personality driven sales psychology and it's real actual strategy. All right. We're good. We're good. What's up, you guys? Hello. Welcome. Okay. So another system that's in the vault is social content that builds your listing pipeline. Content is cute. Love it. But inside the Hype Collective, we don't just post to look busy. We post to convert. There's a purpose behind everything that we post. So our content batching system includes 4 types of posts each week. Number 1, authority posts to show that you know your market. Number 2, we have process posts, what it's like to work with you. Okay. And then 3 is a story. So like a real client or something behind the scenes that you're doing. And then 4 would be a call to action that leads to conversations, not just comments. We use recycled lead content from conversations, DMs, objections, and we turn those things into posts. Like literally everything is content. You get a question, it's content. You have a conversation, it's content. You see something happening online or in real life, it's content. We write it 2 weeks at a time, drop it in a plug and play planner. And yes, that's also in the vault. And we schedule it without all the drama. Boom, there's your content batching, authority, process, storytelling, and calls to action. Okay. Another system that we have in there is a referral system that isn't lame. Most agents' referral strategy is just like, hope people remember me type of stuff. And you have no system for making sure that you get referrals from all your past clients. That's a hard no for me. So inside the Hype Collective, this is how we drive repeat and referral business. We have a 12-month touch point calendar with client care actions that aren't just salesy, spammy stuff. And then quarterly, we have a circle the drain scripts for past leads who never converted. And then we have DMs that feel like connection, not just chasing them. And then vault folders. Oop, low mannery. And then we have vault folders with done for you, check-in text, holiday message, life event reach outs that actually feel human and not just robotic. You know what all 8 of these systems have in common? They're not overwhelming. They're already built out for you. All you have to do is show up, grab the system, and implement it and do it consistently because burnout does not come from the real estate. It comes from waking up every day with no plan, no process, and no support. Throw a fire emoji in the chat if you feel me on that. And let me be clear, you guys, the Hype Collective is not open all the time. This is your yearly access window. Code HYPE20 gets you 20% off, but only for early signups and only while the door is still cracked open. When this closes, it closes. No replays, no last minute emails, no DM extensions. If this value hit, imagine what happens when you're actually in the room every other week with me and the people using these systems live. You're going to get to see us doing it. We're going to go in depth. I'm just telling you like snapshots of all of these systems that are jam-packed. They're in the vault. We talk about them. We keep each other accountable to do them. All of that is in there. So if you're on the fence, drop an emoji and I'll answer whatever's on your mind. What was the code again? Ashley, the code is HYPE20, HYPE20. So if you go to my profile link, click on my link tree. The first button is the Hype Collective. It pops you over to a website that just tells you all the things that you get. When you go to checkout, make sure you apply the code first. So the code is Hype20, and then it'll update and give that discount on the pricing. And you can either pay monthly or you can pay for the full year upfront, whatever works best for you. Cool. Okie dokie. Do, 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 do. What do we got next? What else do you guys want to talk about? Do you guys actually want to see? Oh, I don't have any devices to show you. Usually I have my other phone that's also being occupied and I can like show you all the different folders that are in there. But you guys, we have sales psychology stuff, ChatGPT courses for real estate agents. We have leverage systems, investor systems, luxury systems, listing systems, Scripts Vault, tools and templates, social media and marketing, so many different stuff. Use search engine. It told me the thoughts. Sweet. When to sign up end? Ashley, okay. So the first the first coaching call is May 13th. And so right now it's early access and when I'm giving this discount code. So it's going to go back up to full price as soon as we hit that first coaching call. And actually probably before, I'm going to drop that 20% off to even less than that as soon as we get a certain amount of signups. So grab the 20% off while you can get it now, because we're just in the pre-launch stage. But our first coaching call is going to be May 13th. So it's going to be every second and fourth Tuesday of the month. But as soon as you sign up, you're going to get access to this vault. So like what you're seeing on the screen there, I should probably do that for my Insta people too. So yeah. So when you plug in, you're going to get the group coaching twice a month with me. It's going to be live. I will record everything and I'll upload all of the recordings into the vault. And so you're going to have access to those for the replays. If you want to rewatch, or if you miss one, no big deal. It's going to be in there. And then, so you're going to get instant access to the vault as soon as you sign up. So you're going to be able to go through all this and take a look at it and start implementing it even before we get to our first coaching call. And then also, as soon as you sign up, when you guys join my Discord channel, which is free, you get to access into the Hype Collective private area in my Discord channel. And so you can start meeting all the people that are in there. You guys can collaborate. You can work in the virtual office that's in there. So I set it up to have a three-pronged approach with the membership that you get. So number one, you get the live coaching on a regular basis twice a month. Number two, you actually get the physical tools and resources with the vault. And number three, you get the community, which helps with accountability, motivation, continuing the conversation, getting referrals, networking, all the stuff. So everything that we do and how we built this out was very intentional, because these are the types of things that agents really need, like actually to help them in their business. The one thing I can't do, or the three things I can't do for you is have you show up. I can't make anyone show up. So if you show up, if you implement what we talk about and you actually are consistent at it, those are the three things that's on you. I have the environment, I have the tools, I have the systems, the processes, the coaching, the community, all of that for you. But you have to show up, you have to implement, and you have to be consistent with all of that. So if you can commit to that and you know, oh, what's up, Matt Bingham? How's it going? Been a long time. What's up, Nancy? What's up, Mike? So if you're willing to do that and you're committed to, and you're like, hey, I want to take this seriously. I know that there are things that I need help with. I need to level up my systems, my processes. I want to stay motivated. I want to be around people who have high integrity, who are running good businesses, who are after like improving and want to scale, and want to grow, and want to leverage. Those are the types of people that are in the Hype Collective that you're going to get to be in the same room with. So that's the type of environment I created. That's the type of people that I want to be around and be in the same room with. So that's what we got. Do you guys want me to go back and re-go over what some of those systems are? Because I just like quickly breeze through 8 systems that are in the Hype Vault when you guys get access. Which, by the way, for those of you just joining, 20% off Hype20. The code is Hype20 to get 20% off. And our first group coaching session is May 13th. So every second and fourth Tuesday is when we're going to be doing the live coaching sessions. And I'm going to be doing some fun stuff for everyone that signs up before we launch our first coaching call. One of the things I'm going to be doing is selecting a handful of people that'll probably get hot seat one-on-ones within that group coaching. So you'll get a little, one-on-one as we're in that group setting. And that one-on-one, though, it's going to help other people. But some of you are going to get some some one-on-one attention with that. I'm also, as soon as you sign up, you guys get a questionnaire to fill out, and it's going to tell me a little bit more about what's going on in your business, what things you're struggling with, what you expect, like what you're wanting to see out of these coaching sessions and what you want to see in the vault. Yes, I read all of those, and I am going to dictate what we talk about, especially in the first few months of the coaching calls. I'm going to focus on the people who signed up first, what it is that's going on in your business that you want help with. So what you guys fill out on those is going to dictate, the things that we're talking about. So the earlier that you sign up, the better chance you're going to have of me discussing the things that you want help with in your business. Okay. A little person is knocking at my door. It's my child. One moment. I'm still here. Don't go away. Yes.
I want to turn off.
Dominic, you gotta turn off the light, buddy. Here, I'll turn this on. Here. Okay. Where's your bottle? Where's your bottle? Daddy said no. Okay, then you need to go night nights. It's time for bed. Go ask Dad. Oh my goodness. Does anyone else's kids stay up till like 10, 11 o'clock at night? Just me? Any hoozles. We're back. So what do you guys have questions about? As soon as they give me their username, I'll add them. Yes. You guys, my team has been working tirelessly to make this vault and this experience and the membership just absolutely fire. Super, super stoked about it because we have so many fun things planned, and it's going to be stuff that's actually going to make a difference in your business if you implement. Of course, you got to show up, you got to implement, you got to do the things, but there's so much high level stuff in there, and not high level in the sense where if you're new, you're not going to get it. It's just high level stuff that actually gives you the things that you need to focus on, that removes the distractions, the noise, the stuff that's just busy work and doesn't actually make a difference in your business. And we focus on the things that actually get you launched, keeps you motivated, and helps you scale, helps you leverage all the things that real estate agents actually need. Maybe selling PDX times. Well, it's been like freaking 9 months, so I hope not. You guys, I moved to Florida last summer, and it's been great. I love the sunshine, but these little chillin', they're little night owls and are banging on my door right now, which I love. I love that for me. So I can go over some of these systems for those of you that just joined. I missed the sun there, Jen. I know, it's fabulous. Okay, hold please. I gotta go get the boys a moment. More milk. Stylish Bear, do you want to pop on here actually and chat with peeps? Where are you? Stylish Bear, you're going to have to send me the invite because for some reason TikTok doesn't let me. Oh, thank you, Stylish Bear. What's up? What's up? All right. Well, I don't know where she is. Okay, guys. BRB. I got to go get the boys some milk. I know. I will get you some milk. Get in bed.
Can I have a little bit? I need my pillow. I need my pillow.
Here.
Oh, I need my pillow.
Yes, I will get your bottle. What? I will cover you. I will cover you. Okay? I love you. Yeah. What are we doing for sure? What do you think about?
Oh, that's a great idea to think about. That'll help you have good dreams. Okay, I gotta finish working and then come back and see you, okay? I love you. Buddy, I'll be right back. Well, we'll see how long that lasts.
What's up, everybody? I'm gonna have to. Can you, Stylish Bear? Do you want to hop in here? I might have to get back up and help these little chillin' get to sleep. All right. So if you're just joining, what's up? You're like, why am I staring at a screen? That's because my children are night owls and like to keep getting out of bed. So, any tips or tricks? You guys let me know. Any hoozles. We can dive. Blah 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 blah. What did I miss? So essentially, they're little ravers in training. I bet. So okay, so today, just a little side note, we were at this place. It's kind of like food carts, outdoor area. They have a stage, and they had a DJ like tonight playing at this area. And my daughter, there was these ladies out there like dancing, and she went out there and she was like killing it on the dance floor. It was so cute. Lock yourself in the bathroom. Honestly, yes, Rima. Some days it be like that though. Absolutely. Oh my goodness. Stylish Bear, if you want to pop in and chat while I go handle the screaming baby outside the door, that would be awesome. If you want to, weigh in and send me a little invite, then you'll see little fingers on the door. Yes, 100%. Like what's happening literally right now. Oh, wait. Okay, cool. Well, I'll be back then. But I'm here, cutie. Okay, cool. Well, let them know all the tea, and I'll be back in a moment.
What? When they're not with, I feel so sad. But I said, you remember the night when we were kids and then so sad. Honey, what's wrong? Honey, I'm just making it up. I'm just making it up news. So it's fine, you know what I want to say. You guys, Close your eyes. Good night. Honey, I'm right here. I will be back to check on you.
Alrighty, we're back. Heyo, how's everyone doing? What are you looking at in the background? Okay, so yes, it's a small little sample, some snippets of what is in the vault when you get access to the Hype Collective. So when you sign up, you guys, you get instant access. So this is just a few snapshots of all the things that are in there. So we have tons of different folders. I think there's like 15 different folders. And I'll just off the top of my head, I can pull up the vault right now and I will read you all the different folder topics that are in that vault. So that way you know what is in there. Let me get that pulled up right quick. Okay, so when you get access to it, we've got mindset and sales psychology systems, buyer systems, ChatGPT courses, client retention and loyalty systems, investor systems, lead conversion, lead generation, leveraging systems, listing systems, luxury systems, marketing and social media, my monthly coaching replays that I put in there, open house systems, productivity systems, a scripts vault, and tools and templates. So those are just the folders that are in there. And so like, for example, when I open up luxury systems, there's luxury buyers, luxury listings. And so when I click on that, I clicked on the luxury listings, for example, then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other folders in there. So hang on here. And then, so for example, we've got expansion and brand building under luxury listing systems. We've got luxury expired listing system, a concierge level services and white glove offers, lead to listing appointment, marketing and launch, mindset and positioning, price, offers and closings, showings and communication. And all of those are folders within the luxury listing folder. So for example, if I clicked on the marketing and launch, then there's 10 documents in here. So how to host a virtual tour that doesn't feel like a Zoom showing, how to promote your luxury listing without looking thirsty on social media, an email marketing things like what to send and what not to send, luxury listing description templates, luxury open house strategy, the 10-day launch plan for a luxury listing, video script templates for luxury listing promos. So tons and tons of stuff, you guys. You could literally break into the luxury market by having these systems in place and just implementing them. So if, for example, something that you wanted to work on in your business is leveling up your price point and working with luxury clients, you have the exact how-to from start to finish on how to build your brand on social media, how to approach them, what scripts to use, how to set up your listings, how to go into your presentations, all of it and more that's in there. So let's go back. I'm really excited about this ChatGPT one. So in the ChatGPT folder, there is a ChatGPT workbook, and you have a beginner ChatGPT course and an intermediate and advanced. So it's designed to go through each one of those and gradually like beef up your not only like your own ChatGPT and customize it and make sure you have your custom instructions done so that when it gives outputs, it's in your own brand voice, in your own like your own vibe, like who your ideal client is and all of that's all in there. So we teach you how to do that. And we teach you how to put prompts in there to get the outputs that you're looking for. So tons of really cool stuff on that. Ooh, special topics. Excuse me. Oh man. And you guys, in this stuff, we give you the TLDR, too long didn't read versions of all of this stuff. So this is designed like if you're ADHD or neurodiverse, like a lot of people in that I coach and train, we try to make this content really easily digestible, understandable, doable, like not too overwhelming. I mean, it's overwhelming the amount of just stuff that's in this vault, but the way that we structure the content is so that it's very easily consumable and very clear on how to implement it. Yes, so it's giving history. He's seen the vault, and we have a whole investor template in there, and that's actually very timely because there's a lot of investors flooding in the market right now. And it's really important to know how to vet investors, how to work with them, how to provide them value, lots of different things. So we have a whole folder on working with investors in there. Let's see, universities are charging for the ChatGPT alone what we give them everything for. Yeah. So so it's giving history as a professor at a university, and they charge more for just their ChatGPT courses than what I'm providing with everything. The group coaching I do twice a month, the entire vault with tons of stuff. ChatGPT is only one section of this vault, and access to the entire community of the Hype Collective in my Discord channel. So tons of stuff. So if you guys keep your questions coming, if there's anything that you want to know about specifically in the vault or what we're going to be doing with group coaching, feel free to put it in the chat, but do not miss out on 20% off. It's your early access pass to get that 20% discount. The code is HYPE20. So put in HYPE20 at checkout. It'll update the pricing for you to get you that discount. And then you click on whether you want to pay monthly or for the whole year up front. That's how Clutch is. She's a marketing director and professional on our staff. Yes. One thing I'm fairly decent at is hiring talent. So shout out to my admin assistant and my marketing director because they are amazing at what they do. So it's not just me, like I have a team behind me that is optimizing all of this stuff, that is helping, with the content. And plus we've got agents that I coach and train on a regular basis that are giving feedback. Like we have agents in real time looking at this vault, giving us feedback, telling us what they want to see in here. So this is created, by agents for agents, and with a marketing director, and we've got admin assistant who has a teaching background and does that currently. So we do. It's Rima. Yes. I think Rima was in our Vulcan 7 webinar yesterday. Yes, we have chatted before. So, and I see her on Workplace all the time. She's doing work. Yes. Hey, girl. How you doing? How's real estate world treating you? So if you guys are just joining, what's up? Who do we got? Who do we got in her? Oops. I don't want to end the live. I just wanted to see who's with us. A serious eater. You know what? That's awesome. What's up, Amber? So who do we got? So I know we got a Portland realtor. Who else? Where do you guys sell real estate? I would love to know. So if you guys didn't know, I'm needing a little help and accountability. I've been checking with your stuff. Awesome. I'm so glad you're showing up. A lot of it too. And that's why I provide and why I create the community aspect within the coaching program. So like that's why it's not just like me as a talking head just chatting at you guys constantly. It's also the community, because that is huge for that accountability piece, because I mean, we're all running our own businesses, right? And so there's no one making us clock in. There's no, every 6 months doing a review on how you're doing. Like, it's all on you. And so having other people that are just as motivated, that are pushing, that are trying to be better, that are, improving their systems and their processes, being around people like that consistently absolutely levels up our business. Oh, what's up? We got a KC Metro, Kansas and Missouri. That's awesome. Let's go, Queen. Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, that is why we designed that. So you have the community aspect, you have the vault with the real, like, tangible systems and processes, scripts, like all the things, and you've got the coaching that's on a regular basis. So that's why I designed it that way. All right, let's see what else. Ooh. All right. Yeah, hold please. I'm looking through some things and I'm seeing some duplicates of something. Hey, so Stylish Bear, double check what you sent me to chat about and just read through it, because I'm seeing double. It could be these glasses. Because I think I went through all the things that we chatted about. Even you're right. The vault's so big that even Jen gets lost in it. 100 P, baby. Okay, actually, let me just type out to you what it is that I. Okay, so you guys, let's restart, because I know we have some newbies in here. So I want to go over those 8 systems. It's not destined to be 5 hours. Success leaves clues. That's right. That's absolutely right. Okay, so let me just, I'm gonna go over 8 systems, and again, of like, I don't know, hundreds of systems that are in there, just to like give you guys a recap and like a little sneak peek into what you're gonna get in the vault with some teasers. Okay. So most agents, what they get wrong is they don't have a system for follow-up. And that is a big thing that I do. If you guys know, or if you don't know, now you're about to know, every single month I do a free live event over on Zoom for Follow Up is Forever. That's what it's called. And so if you go to my profile link, I think it's like the third one down, where you can sign up and register for that to get the link for that free event. And I go into in-depth processes, systems, motivation stuff, psychology stuff about follow-up, because that is the lifeblood of your business. Some people would argue that lead generation is, which, yes, like lead generation, of course, but lead follow-up is really the fortunes in the follow-up. And that is so, so true. And follow-up is where a lot of agents fall short. And the agents who scale aren't better at sales. They're just better at keeping organized, and they gain momentum from their follow-up. It's not necessarily sexy, but it is the thing that makes people successful. And if you can stick with it and you can keep up with your follow-up, then you're going to win. Like real estate's a numbers game. So inside the Hype Collective, there's a 3-phase follow-up system that you can plug and play every single week. And the things that you're hitting is who gets hit with value in my database. Somebody needs to, like, people that need to get hit with urgency, and then who gets hit with, you're not going to ghost me without consequences. Okay. So it's very strategic, it's intentional, and it works. It's exactly what my agents do that I coach and train. It's what I use to convert leads. So right now, you guys, too, don't miss this. 20% off. Hype 20 is your code to get that 20% off while it's here. So Twice a month, we do live coaching. You get full access to my real estate vault. That's what you're looking at behind the screen here. And then it gives you all the systems that actually convert. So it's not fluff stuff. It's genuinely to get you from cold leads or warm leads to closings in a ton of different ways, ton of different type of lead types, lots of different stuff. So the other thing, besides not having good follow-up, is that a lot of times agents are spending 80% of their time on the stuff that makes you feel productive, but doesn't actually generate the income. So things like endless content creation. Oh, I need to post, I need to post, I need to post, right? But doesn't actually convert to anything. And then you're doing things like redesigning your logo or working on your website or spending hours on like a perfect buyer template that no one actually reads. So if you don't know which 2 to 3 systems in your business that actually drive revenue each week, you're not scaling, you're going to be stalling. Yes, they need to go live. 100%. Absolutely. They use their CRM to help the reminder. Absolutely. What's May 20th? Bum, bum, bum. Yeah. So our first coaching session is going to be beginning May 13th. That's why I am dropping you guys with this 20% off right now. But that's going to be ending. So as soon as we hit that first coaching session, back up to full price. So grab it now. And, or if we get it to a certain number of signups, I'll also be turning that off. So check it out. So one of my systems that I use is, I call it the conversion core. So it's a 3-system stack. So the first part of it is a lead flow channel. The second part of it is a value-based follow-up sequence. And then the last thing is a daily moves tracker that holds you to actual revenue building activities, not just busy work. So that's why the vault inside the Hype Collective isn't just content. It's categorized, it's tested, and it tells you what to do this week, today, not just someday. And then a quick reminder, if you're watching this live and in your gut, you're like, okay, this is exactly what I need, then trust that I have a limited time launch code. That Hype 20 gets you 20% off right now. And it's only valid for early access. And after that, full price is back on deck. So this is where the agents who actually want to grow go to get structure. You get coaching and systems that help you scale. So the next big system fail is that you don't have any niche clarity or niche clarity, however you want to say it. So you're like bouncing around between, you got first time home buyers, expireds, referrals, probate leads, and you're like wondering why nothing's consistent. You don't have to niche forever, but you do need to for a while. You need to get good at something and then build off of that. That's how you build brand recall. That's how you create repeatable systems. And it's how you stop waking up every day and just reinventing the wheel. So let's break this down practically. Here are the 3 systems I would implement today if I were to start from zero and I wanted to start getting some closings fast. So the first system I would implement is value-based follow-up sequences. Most agents follow up like, hey, just checking in. Okay, that's not just lazy, but it doesn't actually work. Or worse, the let me know if you have any questions, right? So those aren't systems. That is just hope and a prayer. So what you do instead is your 3-part sequence is relevance, authority, and offer. So relevance would be something like, hey, I saw this property that reminded me of what we just talked about. Okay, so that's relevant to that lead's situation. The second thing is authority. So it's saying things like, here's what most buyers don't know about timing in this area. And this applies to social media stuff. This applies to when you call them and actually have a reach out, right? So you say something that's relevant to their situation. You build authority by positioning yourself and showing that you know what you're talking about. And then number 3, you have an offer. So I have time this week to walk you through a custom strategy if you're ready to move, or you offer some sort of item of value that gets them to take action. And then you cycle those 3 angles and then watch the people re-engage with that and focus on the people who do actually bite on one of those things. So inside the Hype Collective, I literally give you 25 plug and play messages that move people from cold to closing, utilizing that 3-part sequence. And then quick reminder, that code Hype 20 still active. It's going to be going away. So the Hype Collective is your access to all my systems, including those follow-up sequences that I'm telling you about, listing flows, onboarding templates for your leads, and buyer conversion paths, or that gets them from where they're at from the very beginning all the way through closing and even to post-closing. So all of that is in one place. So if you're tired of rewriting everything from scratch every week, not knowing what to say, this is your move. So next system is lead sourcing. So picking one channel. So the mistake that I see on a daily basis with agents is that they're trying to work all these different types of lead types and they get overwhelmed all at once. So you got FSBOs, you got expired, you got social media, you got YouTube, you got open houses, all of that. And none of it compounds because you're not focusing on something, getting it really dialed in and doing it well, and then adding on. So the fix to that is dominating one channel per quarter. If you could just focus on one channel per quarter, that's it. So if you're choosing DMs, for example, you can build a 4-part conversation flow utilizing DMs. You've got a welcome hook, a value drop, discovery question, and a call to action for a free strategy call or a CMA, depending on if it's a buyer or seller. So if you're doing cold calls, you rotate 3 opener types and track what lands. So this system applies no matter what track or lead generation strategy that you're implementing. And you're not just building a brand, you're building a conversation machine, because when you're successful in real estate, it looks like building relationships. That's what it's about. And that's what we optimize inside the Hype Collective, not just noise, not just more busy work. We're actually going for more closings here. So you guys, if this stuff is hitting, if this is what you need, don't wait on it. You can get 20% off right now, but only while we have early access open, because our first coaching call starts on May 13th. Once we roll everything into full launch, that discount's going to disappear and the price goes up. So this is for agents. If you're like, I'm done dabbling, I'm ready to install systems that actually build my business and help me scale, this is absolutely for you. All right, let's talk about another system that's in there. It's the weekly CEO dashboard. So if you don't have a weekly CEO check-in, you're probably just winging it and treating your business like a side hustle, which, it's not wrong. It's just you're probably not scaling. You're probably not closing on a consistent basis. So here are the things that I track every single week and what I coach and train my agents that are with the Hype to do every single week. So number 1, how many conversations did I start this week? How many conversations did you have? So it's more than just how many phone calls did I make, right? Because you could make 100 phone calls, but if no one answers, then you're not moving the needle. So how many conversations did I have this week? How many buyers and sellers got moved forward? Where did my time go that didn't generate money? Because yes, you should be tracking time wasters. You should be tracking your time that is not being utilized to generate money. Number 4, what system needs a tune-up? And because you have tons and tons of systems within the vault, boom, right there. You probably already literally you could go look at that thing. You could go look at the vault right now and be like, oh, there's 19 systems right there that I could probably use a level up for. All right, I need to charge my phone before it dies. Computer, what's happening? It just died. What's happening here? Everything's turning off. Oh, there we go. Oh, my setup. Here we go. We should look into lead conversion. Ooh, let's do it. I love a good suggestion. Okay, whoa. Sweet. Okay, let's do it. Let's look in our lead conversion folder. That's a great idea. All right, let me pop over to the vault and let's just take a little deep dive into lead conversion. Okay, so I'm in the vault, and one of the folders that we have is lead conversion systems. And there's tons of stuff. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, we got 5 folders in here, plus a ton of documents. And let me just pick. Oh, here we go. Since we're talking about DMs, DM scripts and social funnels. That's just one of the folders that are in here. We have a 30-day social media follow-up calendar. Freaking clutch. It literally tells you every single day what to post for an entire day. What's up, Richard? How you doing? So daily action plan, literally day 1, soft exit message. Something like, no worries, if now's not the time, I'll send helpful stuff your way as things pop up. Okay. Day 2, react to their story, an emoji, a fire emoji, laughing emoji, whatever, a casual reply like, oh my gosh, where is this? Or your dog is the star of my feed right now. So you're just like plug and playing. Day 3, share a reel or post that fits them. Day 4, drop a quick stat or a fact. Day 5, no message, stay silent. Day 6, meme or relatable real estate humor. Day 7, voice note. Like literally 30 days of things to input and to connect with a lead. And you can rotate formats for this 30-day thing, right? It doesn't just have to be like you're not going to DM them 30 days in a row, okay? But you can rotate between formats like text, voice note, video, memes, reels, whatever. And if they reply, then obviously you pause that calendar and then re-enter them based on like their energy, their timing, like whatever. And if they ghost you for, that first 30 days when you're trying to re-engage them, you just drop them into a slow drip or a long-term nurture, which is also, yes, in the Vault system because we have literally a system for everything. So that calendar is really cool. We've got a 7-day DM to closing playbook, DM to consult or to consult tracker, objection handling in the DMs, all the things. Like literally, we've thought of everything. Not to toot our own horn. Let's see. We have AI powered lead scoring automation. That's a good one. So it goes over behavioral tracking, like using that in your CRM, predictive scoring, automated scoring adjustments. And we talk about how AI works in lead scoring and qualification and how to use that. What else do we got here? Lead conversion strategies is another really good one. I mean, obviously. So with lead conversion strategies, we have a number of things. This is a really, really helpful document. I really like this one. So it's got personalized follow-ups, plus we give you examples, use of social proof, again, more examples, overcome objections, create a sense of urgency, offer solutions, not just products, leverage time-sensitive offers or incentives, and then we give you best practices for that effective lead conversion. So like immediate follow-up, maintaining consistency and communication, track and measure, offer multiple ways to convert. So jam-packed with stuff, you guys. And that's just a couple of these documents. There's probably over 40 documents just within the lead conversion section. And we even break it down too. Like we have different types of lead types on how to convert those. Super, super cool stuff. So if you guys, if any of this stuff is resonating, if you're like, oh, like I need that. These are things that I know are lacking in my business, or I know I need to get better, or I want some accountability. Go get 20% off because I'm going to be turning that off soon. We're almost to our first coaching call, which is May 13th. And it's going to be every second and fourth Tuesday of the month. So you get 2 live coaching sessions every single month. There will be Q&A during those sessions so you can get your questions answered and we can make sure that we're hitting on the points about whatever it is that we're talking about that are specific to your business. And then you get access instantly to this vault when you sign up. And then you also, if you have a Discord channel or a Discord account, then we'll plug you into the private area of the Hype Collective. So you can start already networking as soon as you sign up with everyone that's in there and get to know everyone. You guys can literally have a ball in the virtual office that we have in there, which is really cool. A lot of my Hype members love to connect with all the agents that are a part of the Hype Collective, and they'll do anything from like strategizing social media content in there to practicing scripts together to holding each other accountable. People will practice in script and role play. They'll make cold calls live, like with people listening to get feedback on it, or people that are maybe newbies, like you can come in and listen to people's phone calls, like so many different things that we do on a daily basis with everyone. And just being in the room with people like that are doing the right things, that are being consistent, that are showing up for their business is going to help you level up. There was actually a study that was done that just being in proximity with high level achievers increases your productivity by 30%. And being in proximity, just proximity, again, not like as a mentor, not as like whatever, just being in proximity to people that are low achievers decreases your productivity by 30%. I think I said that, or I flipped that. If you're in proximity with high achievers, it increases your productivity by 25%. If you're hanging around people that are low achievers and excuse makers, it decreases your productivity by 30% just by hanging in that circle. So that's why I designed that and made sure that gave you guys an environment and a platform to be able to collaborate with everybody on the Hype Collective, so that you can be in the same room with people virtually, of course, but be around people that are serious and they're motivated and they're being consistent and they're wanting to be held accountable and they want to hold other people accountable. They want to provide value. Being in the room with people like that makes a giant difference in your a 30% plus difference in increasing your productivity by being around people like that. We even do fashion shows sometimes, absolutely. So we have this rule, very loosely held, but we have this thing. We do this thing in on the Hype Squad where if somebody goes shopping or gets some new clothes, whatever, and somebody finds out about it, we all chant fashion show. And that means that person has to go try on all their stuff and do a little, modeling session for us about all their new clothes because who doesn't want to show off the new clothes they just bought? Can you share what your daily time block looks like with kid drop-offs and pickups? Brittany, great question. So for me, in my scenario, I have two different start times. So on the day, so for my schedule, my husband has a fluctuating schedule and it changes day by day. And I don't know until the day before what his schedule is going to be, at least at this point in time. So sometimes I only have to do drop off, not pick up. Other days I have to pick up and don't have to drop off. And other days I have to do both. So for me, I have to be super structured in what that time block looks like. So what I do, if I know I have to drop off kids in the morning, I get up and I just focus on the kids and I don't even check my email. Like I don't do anything work related until the kids are gone because it's already stressful and I want to be present with them when they're in my vicinity and I have to take care of them. So so I get up, get them ready, like do everything for them. I don't worry about getting ready for myself. I don't worry about work stuff. So I get them off to school and as soon as I drop them off, I actually listen in my car to some type of podcast or book or whatever that is real estate related. It helps turn my brain into work mode, into focus mode. So I'm either learning something or getting motivated, like business wise, personal development, whatever. So I listen because I have about a 20-minute drive home from when I drop off my last kiddo. So so that just kind of gets me in the mode. And then I come home, I do a quick check on, emails, text messages, whatever, that's anything that's urgent. And then typically I go right into lead generation. So that's kind of how I structure my morning. And then after I do the most important work for lead generation, then I go back into emails, handle any current deals. And then if I don't have, then after that, I do follow up. I like to do lead generation in the morning, lead follow up in the afternoon to maximize conversations with all the people that I need to follow up with. And then appointments, in the afternoons or, if I have to pick up the kids. So my schedule is super crazy. So if I can implement these systems in the time blocking with my crazy schedule, you guys can do it too. So the what I have, like, and we have a productivity folder within the vault that gives you examples of time blocking, daily structures, how to structure your time, and it's all plug and play stuff to where you can edit it, you can customize it for whatever time limitations that you have in your week. So it's very easy to edit that and plug and play it. And really, what it is it's committing. It's getting having the framework, which is what we have in the vault, and then implementing it in your business and then repeating it and then having the community to help hold you accountable. And it helps the more that you engage, the more that you take advantage of all the things that we have, the coaching, yes, the vault, also yes, the community, triple yes. The more that you engage with the Hype Collective, the more likely it is that you're going to actually implement and you're actually going to see that. Because when you don't have direction, we don't have clarity, we don't have that built-in accountability and structure, then the chances of it actually happening is pretty slim. And I think all of us could probably raise our hand and be like, yeah, that's me. I've been there. I get that. So that's why I try to give you every possible thing to help you. But the only thing I can't control is you showing up, implementing, and being consistent at it. But doing all these things, being a part of the Hype Collective, significantly increases the probability that you can create something that is sustainable for your situation and that you actually continue on it because you're seeing everyone else doing it, right? So like that social pressure in a good way helps you stay on top of that. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, like, yeah, I didn't even mention like coaching agents in between, collaborating. Yes, yes, there's a lot that I do. I mean, I get overwhelmed too, but I feel accomplished at the end of the day when I've done my most important things. And for real estate agents, our most important things are lead generation, lead follow up, and the systems and processes that we have and the time blocks that we implement that are non negotiables in our daily calendar. So, hopefully that answers your question. The vault is gold. Yes, Brittany. I'm so glad you like it. You guys, Brittany is a part of the Hype Collective. She signed up, I think, last week. And because I'm giving you instant access to the vault, you get to go in there, take a look at it right away. So you don't have to wait for our first coaching call to get access to all of this and just start off and running with all of this stuff. And what's really cool is if you get in early, and you get access to the vault, you can give me feedback before we even start the coaching sessions on like what topics are going to be most important to you. I have you fill out a questionnaire when you sign up to tell me like where you're at in your business, what's going on, what do you need help with, where are the gaps, and then I'm going to dictate what our coaching sessions are on based on those questionnaires that you guys fill out. And the people that fill them out the quickest means I'm going to have the most time to process what's going on in your business to prep and plan for the first part of our coaching sessions for the next few months. So I'm so glad you love it, Brittany. Thank you so much for that feedback. Super, super appreciate it. And by the way, if there's anything in there that you're like, whether it's like a certain section, you're like, ooh, I wish I had more of this or whatever, like give me that feedback. We will create it. We will update it. We'll do all the things because we're constantly working on this vault and adding to it and improving it and all the things. And so, yeah, we love your guys' feedback on it. And then, or also if there's something not in there that you want to see, like all of that stuff, we are taking your comments, feedbacks, all the things. So love it, you guys. Oh, so those of you who are just joining, you can get 20% off today. It's Hype 20 is the code. So when you pop over to my profile link, then you'll see the Hype Collective there and it takes you to the webpage. So at checkout, when you click buy now, you want to make sure and input the code Hype 20, and then that implements the discount, and then you can either pay monthly or the whole year up front, whatever works best for you. So grab that code, you guys, because I'm going to be decreasing that percentage off, and then it's going to completely go away and back up to full price as soon as we start our first coaching call on the 13th. So go grab it and let me know any questions. Anyone that's new here, let me know what your where you sell real estate. I would love to know where you're at in your business. Tell me all the things. I would love to know. Because I must be going to bed. I have to get up early, take the kids to school. Yet again, it's Friday, and Friday is early pickup too. It's so rough, you guys. So I do one-on-ones with anyone that's on my local teams because I run local teams in Florida, Oregon, and Washington. And so Fridays, I have one-on-ones with everyone that's on my local teams. And it's early pickup for my son's school. So Fridays are like crazy, and I'll probably still somehow go live tomorrow. Absolutely. And share all the things, more tea, more about the Hype Collective, more about what I'm doing. Oh, and also, by the way, you guys, get plugged into all the free events I do too. So yesterday, I know some of you that are on here were there. I did a webinar with Vulcan 7, and I talked about lead conversion and follow up and utilizing their tools and systems. So I did that yesterday. And then every single month on the third Tuesday of the month, I do a free webinar over Zoom called Follow Up is Forever. And super, super good stuff in there. I do deep dives into different systems and processes, and also like the psychology behind it. We talk scripts, tons of different things just surrounding follow-up, because that truly is the lifeblood of your business is follow-up. And yes, lead generation as well, of course, but lead follow-up is really where the fortune is. Fortune's in the follow-up. So definitely check that out. It's free. It's every single month. So you can go to my profile link and register for that. All my stuff, you guys, that I do, you'll find in that Linktree link on my profile. What's up, Hannah? How you doing? Are you part of the Hype yet? Join the Hype, girl. Let's go. Let's get in. You get 20% off today. It is Hype 20 for all my live baddies here in the chat. 20% off for you. Where is my other about chicken? Wow. I'm live somewhere. Oh, there we are. Trying to check on all these chats. So anyways, yeah, so go get 20% off. Hype 20 is your code. Do I have the link? Yes. So if you go to my profile page, you'll see I have a link tree there. It's the very first button. So that button will take you to the web page for the Hype Collective to sign up. And when you click buy now, then you'll see a little link that says apply coupon code. So when you click on that, oh, perfect, you got it. Good. So yeah, make sure you put in Hype 20 first and click apply, and then that'll update and apply that discount to the pricing. And then you can pick if you want to pay monthly or for the full year up front. Sweet. Okay, do you guys have any other questions? Anything else you want to see in the vault? Wednesday is early pickup. It is so weird. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That is weird. I remember that about Oregon actually in this. I mean, we weren't there yet, but when my daughter was, or we're not there anymore, but when my daughter was there and she started her first year of preschool, they had, yeah, I don't know what that is in Oregon about early pickup on Wednesday, but here in Florida, it happens to be Friday for my son's daycare. So any hoozles, just more, more little hurdles we got to jump through as moms in real estate. So anyways, I hope you guys got, some value out of this, some information, but seriously, if any part of your business you feel like you need support, you need accountability, you need actual tools and resources that are going to help. No, I'm not, Rima. I actually moved to Florida last summer. So it's been super fun. I'm loving the sunshine. Also running my teams though, still in Oregon. So yes, it's been awesome. It was kind of a whirlwind decision. We're not planning this by any means, but we just made it happen. Yes, it is approximately 11:39 p.m. So it is time for me to go night night. And but sometimes I don't get it all done during the day, so you gotta do things at night. Thank you. All right, you guys, hope you have a phenomenal evening. Make sure you go get 20% off. Hype 20 is your code to join the Hype Collective. I'm super excited to get started and for you guys to get access to this vault because it is seriously awesome. And it's not just me working, my whole team has been amazing and working tirelessly to make this really awesome for you guys and actually helpful. Not just like, here's some tips and tricks or like, here's your course and, never see me again type of thing. So I coach and train my agents to have 3 lead generation pillars. That is the foundation of their business. And similarly, this group coaching membership has 3 pillars of it that I think really, not just think like this is what it takes to actually help people get to the level that they want to get to and stay consistent and also scale their business and leverage things and have a business that's repeatable that you can grow with. And those 3 pillars are the coaching, somebody that's in the business that I've been around for over 13 years. I run teams. I've been at all different levels in real estate. I've been in all different situations. And so I have a really unique perspective on how the whole thing works and functions. And I'm also like in production. So I'm not like, out of the business for 5 years and just like old and washed up. I mean, kind of old, I guess, maybe, but not washed up. So, so you've got the pillar of the coaching aspect of it. You also have a pillar of the actual tools and resources that you can implement, that you can physically use. And then you have the pillar of the community where you're in the same room with the people who are striving to improve their business and want that accountability. They want that, to be in proximity with people who are executing at a high level. So everything is built with intention to actually help you guys. I really do want people's businesses to improve and to get better and to help you reach whatever it is the goal that you have, because we all have different businesses, we all have different situations. But I know that if you implement these systems that we talk about and I coach about all the time and you stick with it, then you'll be able to build whatever it is that you want and build a life that you're proud of. So have a fantastic evening, you guys. Go get yourself 20% off using code HYPE20. Check out my profile link. You'll see the Hype Collective button. It'll take you to the web page. Just make sure you click apply coupon code first. It'll update the pricing and then you can pay monthly or for the full year. So have a good night. Bye, you guys.
So tuck your chain, I'm a killer, God, I'm sorry, but I can't